Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for my weekly Q&A video, at least the first one for Fear the Walking Dead, leading up to Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 12, which is called Nerd to Mead. So, in yesterday's predictions video, I actually forgot to look up the title for Episode 12, and I didn't really do any videos, kind of talking about the title. So yeah, Nerd to Meet is the episode for the next, the title for the next episode of the Fear the Walking Dead. So I got a couple of you guys' comments from my review and predictions that I uploaded for you guys last night. And I figured I'd kind of go through some of them, and kind of discuss, how people are kind of feeling about Fear the Walking Dead Episode 11. So, I'm not sure for this week how many Fear the Walking Dead videos I'll make. This could even be the only one. Because there just isn't much of an audience for Fear the Walking Dead. But the thing is that I still am going to do my weekly reviews, at least for the rest of this season. For Season 6, depending on how the season ends and if they kill off Alicia, we'll have to see if there's enough demand from you guys for me to actually review Season 6. But, but for right now, we're reviewing Fear weekly, and, it is, it's a decent show, to watch weekly. So, while we're waiting for, of course, The Walking Dead Season 10, which is going to be really awesome in October, of course. So, okay, so I want to go over some of your guys' comments about the episode. So the first one is from Brian Archam. It looks like a herd attacks their camp. Doesn't seem like Logan's style. We should see one death in this episode, and that's from Brian Archam. So, yeah, so should we see a death in this episode? So that's really the beginning topic for this video, is that should we see a character death in episode 12? Now, I don't think it's impossible because, and I think it's actually very possible because, Fear the Walking Dead Season 5 has been, there hasn't been any deaths, really at all. So, we kind of thought that maybe in the mid-season finale there would have been one, and there wasn't. There wasn't even a single death. So, and a lot of people, we're kind of thinking that in the mid-season finale of Season 5, Alicia would be killed off, and that didn't happen. She survived on into the second half. But it's the question right now of, will there be a death by the end of this season? We got 5 episodes left. However, I do want to also kind of say, though, that around this time in the Walking Dead seasons, around, the second half of the season, around, like, episodes, 10, 11, 12, 13, some of these episodes around this time, we don't usually get big character deaths or big events like this. So, but then again, think about Season 3 of Fear the Walking Dead, Episode 12. We had a huge herd attack the ranch. So, at the same time, you can't really say it's impossible, but for right now, to answer Brian Archman's question, I'm going to say that there is going to be a death. I just don't think it's going to be Episode 12. I think we will see a herd attack, and I do think we could see something, but I'm looking at it more being episode either 13 or 14. Just based on what I'm seeing so far. However, if they do kill off somebody in episode 12, I don't see it being anybody that's like a big character. I think they're saving that for the finale. Fear the Walking Dead, I think it's pretty easy to tell with these showrunners that they make the premieres a big deal. They make the mid-season finales a big deal. The finales, this type of thing. They don't really have too many big deaths, in between. That's just my thoughts on it, though. So, yeah, for Brian Archam, I'm going to say probably not a death this week, but we could see one maybe at the end of the episode or something like that. Yeah, okay, so, next one's from Cade Woody, who says, it was okay, ... So, I thought the episode was pretty good, episode 11. I thought, you could definitely say it was a slower episode than episode, 9 or 10, but I don't think it was that much slower. I think it was pretty much on point with the other episodes, but, my favorite from this half season would without a doubt be the mall episode from this second half of the season so far. But, I don't think it's been that bad. I really don't think so. So, Eastside Badger says, like the episode, thought it was better than last week's episode. So, for Eastside Badger, I have to disagree with you, though, Eastside Badger. I think that the last week's episode, however, you could make a case that this episode was better. I mean, frig, we saw Clear Morgan for a quick second. We saw Alicia. We saw Strand. You could definitely make a case that this episode was better than the mall episode. I just personally think that the writing was better in last week's episode. And I really like what they did with Morgan. I really like Dwight, and I really like those two characters. So I think that's why, episode 10 was probably my favorite. But, I mean, you could definitely make a case that episode 11 was better. If you're a bigger fan, if you like Alicia and Strand more, Morgan, Althea, definitely. But, Alicia is my favorite, and I still feel like last week's was a little better. It's just, Alicia, we haven't seen her for a few episodes, and the fact is that I don't like seeing Alicia this week. So, I don't know. Just my opinion, though. But pretty good episode either way, though, this past episode right here. So, and then the last one I want to mention is, again, from Brian Archam. I knew you'd like the kids not showing up, them and the gray filter were probably the worst things from the first half. I can't see them ever bringing back Madison now. So, man, that is a really, loaded comment right there. So, you pretty much got it, Brian Archam. I mean, seriously, Brian has it right here. I don't like the kids. I find them annoying. I don't like the gray filter. I find it freaking terrible. Do you guys realize, too, in my thumbnails, go back and see some of the thumbnails for my fear videos. Do you guys notice that I actually changed the filter for the thumbnails? I put it more at a vibrant color, which is what it's supposed to be. If you guys look up my thumbnails, even the thumbnail of this video, compare the picture of Dwight and Sarah in the thumbnail of this video to the actual promo video, and you will notice that I did change the filter drastically. Like, I changed the filter in the thumbnails of my fear videos drastically, because I just hate the black and white. It's so depressing, Just my thoughts on it. I mean, maybe for some people it's different, but I just don't like it. It's too black and whitish. And, the kids, I don't like them either. And the kids actually haven't shown up in a while, too, so that's actually really great. Watch them show up this episode. I'm going to be like, frig sakes, man. And then the last thing he said is, I don't see them bringing back Madison now. I think it's less possible to bring Madison back now that it wasn't her painting the trees, but I don't think it's impossible is really all I'm going to say. I don't think it's impossible at this time. But, that's pretty much it for my fear video for this week. If you guys want to see another Fear the Walking Dead Q&A video, I will maybe go ahead and do another one. But if not, then maybe we'll do some more Walking Dead videos this week. I am going back to school next week, so let's try to do some more videos this week, because next week is going to be a very difficult week for videos for sure, because I'm going to be going back to school, and it's just going to be a huge adjustment. So after a summer of just doing loads of videos with you guys, so because I have the spare time in the summer to do videos, but now I return back to school in about, a good week or so. So, definitely, videos are going to slow down a bit next week, but for at least this week, I want to do, pretty much a daily video with you guys, and for next week, there could be a few days I miss next week, because of the whole going back to school and just, craziness. So, I want to say a huge thank you to everybody that commented in my review for yesterday, for making this video possible, and I also want to say, just a huge thank you to Brian Archam, Cade Woody, Eastside Badger, and everybody else, too, that supports the channel, and of course, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new here, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my Fear the Walking Dead reviews. And of course, what are some of the Fear videos you guys want to see this week? And if I don't get any Fear the Walking Dead video suggestions this week, I might not do a Fear the Walking Dead video. I might just maybe do some more Walking Dead videos. Or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.